So last episode I built this, and I also built this, and what else did I do? I built this, did some other stuff as well. I built this, almost forgot. But this episode I'm going to be building a castle. I'm not going to finish it. I've only just started. Well, I'm halfway through. It's been a long process. I've decided to build it quite big, so we're not going to finish it today. But this is where I left off, and by left off I mean this is where I started. Obviously, firstly had to figure out a good location, and I found a nice little plains biome. Was it a plains biome? I don't know. It's got some grass, so I did that, and I started mining away. And as I was mining, these chests filled up pretty rapidly. I should probably mention that I actually had to mark out a space for where I was working, and this was a fun process because I could really start to feel the progression. I mean, I'd been here for only like a couple days at this point, but you get that circle going, you're like, man, I got some plans, I got some ideas now. And when I say like keep mining, I really mean it. I was friggin' mining for like 2 weeks, just non-stop, just trying to get that shit done. Obviously it wasn't non-stop, I was doing maybe an hour here, an hour there. But it took a while. Anyway, got some new netherite tools. I just had some netherite left over from the last time I went mining. And then I bumped into a one of these things, skeleton spawner, almost exposed on the surface there. One layer below the dirt, which is pretty fun. Here we have one of my favorite parts of Minecraft, when we have to sort through our stuff and put it back in chests and stuff, make sure it's nice and organized. Thanks to one of my favorite mobs in the game. Just got a little bit left to do with mining out the circle. Started a raid by accident. Wasn't really interested in finding them. I don't know. I think I just waited. No, I didn't even wait. I just sort of left them to it. I killed a couple of them and then I couldn't find the last one, so I just did some mining, and eventually they just went away or despawned. I don't really know. I don't really care. I'm not even looking at the screen right now, so I have no idea what's going on, but I'll have a look and then I'll tell you. Okay, so we finished digging out the hole finally. I think I said that we already finished that ages ago, but here we are. I'm not sure if I said that before or not, but it looks cool. I'm happy. You're happy. Let's fucking move on. I mean, we can try and move on, but I'm truly terrible at flying. Okay, so I've built out these guiding lines from the center outwards, making 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 roughly equal-sized partitions on the circle, and they're okay, this is the plan, right? Each of those lines is going to be a bridge that leads into the central sort of castle shape, which I promise we'll be getting onto soon. Just like give me like 50 seconds, all right? And let me kill this fucking Enderman. This was another of those tasks that was just really boring and took me ages and was not that satisfying. In fact, I'd probably quit for a couple days building this circle, but we'll just skip through it, and so you don't have to watch that. I decided to let you off the hook, and here's it done. Well, not quite done. We're getting there though. So even just that first bit with putting in like the vague idea of a wall took me kind of a long time. But the next part where I actually fill it in with these black and white stone bricks, diorite and whatever it is. Yeah, that took even longer, so I think I'm just going to show you a really short snippet of it. By the time I'd done, I was super over it. It was still pretty satisfying. Gotta say, putting in those sort of, how do you describe it, the crenellation kind of vibes, how the diorite and the black stone goes into the wall was really annoying on those diagonal parts of the circle, but we got there. It's not perfect, that's for sure, but that's fine. Okay, so we're finally moving into the final stages of the preparation for starting the base. It's a bit of a process, but yeah, I'm laying out the shape of the hill the castle's going to be on, although it does end up taking up almost the whole hill, and then filling that in with dirt and just more repetitive stuff. We'll just zoom past it, I reckon. If you're wondering why there's no sound, no audio from the game, it's because I had my bad microphone on when I was recording all of this stuff. I didn't even realize it, so it's just recording whatever YouTube video I was watching at the time, and it just sounds super crackly and nasty. So yeah, I figured I'd just mute that and put some quiet music over top instead. Alrighty, so we've put the foundations in and we're building them up a little bit, but yeah, sorry to tease you, I've still got another job to do on the outside. More block placing. Trust me, this is more boring for me than it was for you, but no, I like this. I like to do this stuff, just watching YouTube and placing blocks. Yeah, I find it really relaxing just sitting down playing Minecraft. I prefer it to like playing some other games, because I do play a lot of other games, like Dark Souls and Elden Ring, Hollow Knight. I love those, but you don't get that sort of sense of satisfaction when you look back at what you've done and you're like, wow, that's so cool. It's more like they're sort of in the moment things, but with Minecraft you can really just enjoy like what you've built. I think it's something to do with like the creativeness, or like the progression. I don't know, whatever. It's good. I love it. Anyway, I've finally started building, and I've built up this sort of vague idea. I've got that main hall. I've got the diorite walls, chucking in some blackstone roofs, getting that nice trim with the dark oak wood. And now it's time to finally finish up those walls around the outer. I chuck some battlements where the bridges connect with the walls, and chuck some granite as like the walking path, bit of blackstone, polished blackstone bricks to sort of trim it up, make it nice. And I've got to tell you, putting those stairs in, those granite stairs, that was a nightmare. But you know, we got it done. I mean, it took a while, but that makes it all the more rewarding, eh? Like, the longer it takes, the more satisfying it is to finish it. Pretty happy with how it's coming out so far. I think it's time to go and chuck some of those bridges in. I've already done a couple of them, but yeah, I think this will be the last thing I do in this episode, and then I'll just see what happens. Hopefully finish it up next time. Spend another 100 or so hours on it, and well, I won't finish it. I think I'm going to put like a whole ass village in each of these segments, so maybe I'll finish the central castle, get the interior looking lovely, get some towers, get everything spruced up. But for now, yeah, I'm gonna just call it there, eh? So yeah, I mean, if you've actually managed to make it to the end of this video, which is kind of surprising because I put in about zero effort on the video production front. No, that's actually not true. I've spent all day doing this. I'm not very good at it, but it's kind of fun. Oh, it's kind of fun, but it's also kind of exhausting. Anyway, what was I saying? If you've made it this far, then that's cool. Good for you. Yeah, I guess see you next time in a couple more months when I actually finish this project up. If I finish it up, I will finish it, but it just might take forever. Anyway, I can see you later. Have a good one.